Paul Greene soars back into our hearts in Hallmark's Love in the Clouds, a romance that'll lift your spirits. It's official, Herties. Paul Greene is back. And this time, he's not just walking into a room with that familiar slow smile and guitar in hand. He's flying. Literally. In one of the most anticipated Hallmark premieres of the year, Love in the Clouds lands on our screens this May. And it's not just any love story. This one takes place high above the New Mexico landscape during one of the most breathtaking festivals in the country, the annual Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. Romance, hot air balloons, and the return of a beloved Hallmark star. Buckle up, because this movie is about to take us all on a heartfelt ride we won't forget. Let's break it all down. Grab your tea, your favorite blanket, and maybe a box of tissues, because we're about to dive into everything you need to know about Love in the Clouds and why it's got Hallmark fans floating on air. A story that's as uplifting as its setting. So what's the magic behind Love in the Clouds? At its core, this is a story about opposites attracting, but in the most heartwarming Hallmark way. Paul Greene plays a free-spirited, adventurous hot air balloon pilot. He's the kind of man who chases the sunrise, trusts the wind, and sees beauty in every moment. He lives for the thrill of the skies and believes in love the way he believes in flying, without fear. Enter Mackenzie Westmore's character, a grounded, by-the-book television reporter. She's smart, composed, always has a plan, and rarely veers off course. But when her latest assignment takes her to New Mexico to cover the balloon fiesta, she finds herself quite literally swept off her feet. What starts as a clash of personalities quickly turns into a whirlwind journey of laughter, vulnerability, and rediscovery. Through unexpected adventures in the clouds, both characters begin to open their hearts, not just to each other, but to life's unpredictable beauty. As Film New Mexico puts it, the film follows the unlikely romance between a free-spirited hot air balloon pilot and a grounded, by-the-book television reporter. Sparks fly when their paths intersect amidst a stunning backdrop, leading to a whirlwind adventure of love, laughter, and self-discovery. We're already swooning, aren't you? When to watch Love in the Clouds? Set your reminders, folks. This is one Hallmark moment you won't want to miss. Love in the Clouds premieres on Saturday, May 10 at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Hallmark Channel. And in true Hallmark fashion, this premiere is set to make your Mother's Day weekend extra special. If you're a Peacock subscriber, you're in luck. The movie will be available to stream up to 72 hours after it airs. And for Hallmark Plus subscribers, the film drops on Sunday, May 11, just in time for cozy couch vibes and maybe even a second or third viewing with mom. A backdrop made for romance. Let's talk about the setting, because it's more than just beautiful, it's stunning. Love in the Clouds was filmed in New Mexico, specifically in the vibrant city of Albuquerque. And even though the filming happened in December, the story itself takes place in October, during the world-famous Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. If you've never seen this festival, picture this. A kaleidoscope of colorful hot air balloons dotting the sky at sunrise, floating peacefully over the vast, dramatic landscapes of New Mexico. It's awe-inspiring. It's serene. And for a Hallmark romance, it's the perfect setting for love to take flight. The Balloon Fiesta has grown from a small gathering into a globally recognized event, drawing in spectators and balloon enthusiasts from all over the world. And now, Hallmark is bringing that magic to our screens. Expect sweeping drone shots, cozy early morning balloon launches, and intimate moments under the open sky. This isn't just a movie, it's a visual love letter to adventure, nature, and connection. The dreamy cast behind the clouds. Of course, no Hallmark film is complete without a cast that tugs at your heartstrings. And this one, oh, it delivers. Paul Greene, our hot air balloon pilot with a heart of gold. Whether you know him as Dr. Carson Shepherd from When Calls the Heart or from other Hallmark favorites, there's no denying Paul brings depth, warmth, and charm to every role. His return to Hallmark has fans thrilled, and for good reason. Mackenzie Westmore, playing opposite Greene, Mackenzie brings strength, elegance, and vulnerability to her role as the career-focused reporter. She's best known for Passions and Face Off, and in this film, she shines in a way that feels fresh and oh so real. Gail O'Grady, a Hallmark veteran with a presence that's always powerful. She adds richness to the film, grounding the story with wisdom and heart. Lorenzo Lamas, yes, that Lorenzo Lamas. His role adds a fun twist, bringing charisma and unexpected charm to the mix. Together, this ensemble creates a story that's heartfelt, believable, and bursting with emotion. You'll laugh, you'll tear up, and you'll definitely believe in love all over again. Is this just the beginning for Paul Greene? Now, here's the part that has When Calls the Heart fans buzzing louder than the Fiesta crowd. Could Paul Greene's return to Hallmark be more than just a one-time event? Could we actually see Dr. Carson Shepherd walk back into Hope Valley? Let's not forget, WCTA Season 12 left us on a serious cliffhanger. Elizabeth and Nathan were last seen rushing to Kate Fullerton to get better care for little Jack and his diabetes. And while that storyline continues to unfold, fans can't help but wonder, could Carson be the doctor waiting in Kate Fullerton? It would make perfect sense. After all, Carson left Hope Valley to pursue surgical training. And what if he's been quietly working with one of the pioneers of insulin treatment? That kind of breakthrough could change lives, and maybe even bring him back to Hope Valley to open a cutting-edge clinic. And what about Faith? Her love story has felt a little unfinished. Could Carson's return bring closure or maybe a brand new beginning? Hallmark hasn't confirmed anything yet, but Love in the Clouds could be the reintroduction of a character who still has much more story to tell. And judging by the fan chatter, we are so ready. Why Love in the Clouds feels different, and why that's a good thing. There's something magical about this movie that sets it apart from the rest. Maybe it's the setting, that dreamy New Mexico sky, full of promise and possibility. Maybe it's the dynamic between the two leads, a reminder that love often shows up when we least expect it, especially when we're brave enough to look beyond the path we planned. Or maybe it's the gentle way the story reminds us of what matters most, taking chances, letting go, and trusting that sometimes the best adventures start when we lift off from the ground. Love in the Clouds isn't just a movie, it's a metaphor for falling in love, for letting go, for starting again. And after the last few years, who couldn't use a little reminder of that? Final thoughts. Will you be watching? So, Hallmark fam, are you ready to fall in love all over again? Love in the Clouds is more than just another Saturday night movie. It's a celebration of wonder, a swoon-worthy romance, and the kind of story that stays with you long after the credits roll. With Paul Greene leading the charge, Mackenzie Westmore lighting up the screen, and a backdrop that's truly one of a kind, this film is shaping up to be the highlight of Hallmark's spring lineup. Whether you're a die-hard Hertie, a casual rom-com lover, or just someone who needs a feel-good story with heart, this one's for you. So mark your calendar for May 10, stock up on snacks, and let your heart take flight. Because sometimes, love really is just a balloon ride away. Coming to Hallmark Channel, Love in the Clouds, premieres Saturday, May 10 at 8/7C. Streaming on Peacock 72 hours post-premiere and Hallmark Plus starting May 11.